Dennis Prager's radio show on December 3rd, 2010, he talks about a song named F.U., which is nominated for Grammy Record of the Year. And Dennis Prager watched the music video for it on YouTube, and he says, in this video, everyone in it was black American. I wonder if any other community would not find this disgraceful. I'm sure many black Americans find this disgraceful, this, profanity-laced music video, nominated for Grammy Record of the Year. If everybody in the video was wearing a cross and impersonating Christians, I think the Christian community would say something, this does not represent us. Then it says there is an inner city culture that the general society tolerates, does not condemn, is anti-civilizational. Never heard that term, civilizational. Because of fear of being called racist, and that is racist because they'd say it if anyone else did this, let alone nominate it for a Grammy Award. Then Dennis Prager makes this further point. Barbarians always exist. The difference between a great civilization and a failing civilization is not the presence of barbarians. They will always exist. What matters is that civilization condemns the barbarians. When the civilization honors the barbarian, you've gone from condemnation to toleration to adoration. Prager makes the point, I would not have talked about this song if it was just out there, that it was nominated for a Grammy Record of the Year, that the elite find this profanity-laced crap worthy of an award, shows that the barbarians govern in the world of the elite, in the arts and education. The rot is at the head, not the tail. Like if a bunch of kids with yarmulkes had a profanity-laced video, I'd be very embarrassed as a Jew. I believe that would be true for any community. So it kind of reminds me a little bit about my Torah talks every week with Rabbi Rabs, and every week I set off the rabbi. He's appalled at my heresies, and I'm always appalled at his profanity. I don't like profanity in public. I don't mind it in private. And I don't like it when an Orthodox Jew, publicly identifying as an Orthodox Jew, uses profanity. But this was the way the rabbi was raised. I'm sure he definitely does not approve of many of the things I say. But I always wince when the rabbi swears, during our Torah talks. It just does not seem becoming for Torah, and I don't think it makes Jews look good. I don't think that kind of thing belongs in public. Dennis Prager also tackled this story from USA Today. The United States House of Representatives approved a bill that would improve the safety and nutritional value of food served at schools and expand the number of school children eligible to receive free and reduced price meals. And this says, you're going to pay for more and more kids' meals in schools in the continuing expansion of the welfare state. The state will take care of you. You don't have to feed your children, the state will. If I were a parent now of a child that age, I would tell my child, don't you eat one morsel of government-supplied food. What they are doing is undermining your mummy and daddy's dignity by doing this. They want to undermine your mummy and daddy's dignity because they believe that we are useless. The ultimate left view is that parents are there for biological reasons and for their vote. This is their entire purpose in life, to have intercourse, to produce children, and then leave the scene so the government can teach your children, feed your children, and do everything necessary for your children, give them abortions and condoms. I am very aware of dignity, and it is such an insult to parents. We know better how to feed your children. What does the parent do then? Get your child on the school bus and then vote? What is the role of the parent? You don't educate your kids anymore, you don't feed your kids. Will the government also provide clothing? And then there's this great story of a liberal FCC commissioner, Michael Copps, telling BBC that American news media is a bad case of substance abuse. There's very little news anymore. And Dennis Prager notes, I have studied the left at the School of International Affairs at Columbia University in the early 1970s. And I've said since then of the deep totalitarian DNA of the left. Everybody has to fight parts of their nature. When you move left to center, you have to fight the temptation that you know better than what people should do, should read, should think, should feel. And you will therefore, knowing better, legislate what they do, how they will keep their money, how much of their money they will keep, how their children will be educated and fed. We will ban toys in Happy Meals because we know better. That's what's happening in San Francisco now. You can give toys and you can give Happy Meals, but you can't give a toy with a Happy Meal in San Francisco. It's a lie that we have less access to information today than 5 years ago. I mean, good information from all over the world is available. You can read the major German weekly Der Spiegel in English. You can read the major Israeli daily Haaretz in English. What's the major difference between today and 5 years ago? The difference is this liberal FCC commissioner does not like the news. Does not like Fox News in particular.